Wonderful. Good evening, everybody. My name's Chris Swayze. I'm your CEO and founder. And tonight I'm your presenter for this fabulous company that I'm about to share with you. Some of you already know, but some of you don't. So you're in for a treat because you know what? There are great things about to happen. But I'm going to start by sharing a little bit about me. Okay, I want you to know, first of all, I'm a tax professional. And it's tax season. Tax season is actually winding down for America, it's the 15th, which is tomorrow. And in Canada, it's the 30th of April. So if you haven't filed your taxes in America, you've got one day. And if you haven't filed your taxes in Canada, you've got another 15, 16 days to get it sorted. But you know what? The reason why I got involved in taxes was because everybody needs to file their taxes. But you know, the reason I got involved in familiar marketing, I mean, like friendship marketing or family marketing or network marketing, whatever they want to call it. I got involved in this business because it was a good way to meet people who are of the same mind as yourself. But at the same time, my tax clients, I wanted to do something special for them. I wanted to have an opportunity where they can make more money, save more money, and pay less taxes. Well, I found it. And that's why this company was created. And I'm going to share that with you right about now, because if you've never seen this before, it's something to look at. Okay. And I'm going to introduce to you Quicksilver Cash. Yes, Quicksilver Cash, folks, is everything you've ever wanted in a progressive company. And you know what else, folks? Tonight you're going to hear about QSC Global. And QSC Global is the magical program that actually has taken us worldwide. We were in 2 countries until QSC Global came along, and now we're in over 35 countries. Folks, this is phenomenal. Put your seatbelt on, get ready. There is a secret to our success. Quicksilver Cash is a member-based referral program. So what are we? We are a member-based referral program. Our proven time leverage system has been used by banks and financial organizations to create wealth for decades now. And from this, we've formulated our very own success blueprint. Folks, it is a very duplicable cash flow generator. There's no selling required because we do it for you. There's no purchasing quotas, just a one-time out-of-pocket and no heavy recruiting requirement. Think about that. You don't have to bring 100 people, but if you do, we will reward you for the 100 people that you bring in. So everyone you bring in earns you a lot of money. Now, everyone can be successful by following our blueprint. Let me tell you a little bit more about us. We were founded August the 10th, 2018, and our member base has already grown throughout Canada, the USA, Tanzania, Nigeria, Kenya, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Pretoria, South Africa, Johannesburg. We're in Australia, Mexico, England, Costa Rica, the Philippines, Germany, Switzerland, the Grenadines, Grenada, Trinidad, Tobago. We are in Guyana. Oh, yes, we have one person in Guyana now. Yes, we are in Jamaica. We're in Singapore. Folks, we are in the British Virgin Islands. And of course, we are in the U.S. Virgin Islands. St. Croix, St. Thomas. Folks, there's so many more countries coming on board. We expect to be at 100 countries by the end of this year. So get going. Introduce everyone you know in different countries because we are ready for them. Quicksilver Cash. We made one promise, folks. It only takes you and 2 to go through to our top position. So what does that mean? All you need to do to qualify is to recruit or refer 2 people that will do exactly as you do. Now, folks, the blueprint's very simple. Our marketing strategy was designed with you in mind. It's a simple concept with the single purpose of helping you to achieve success. And if you follow our blueprint, you will be successful. So if I were you, I would follow the blueprint. Getting started is just as simple. It's just a one-time $100 USD out of pocket ever, and you're in business forever. You know what that means, folks? Only $100 one time. And now you'll be in business forever, always earning? That's what I'm talking about. Let's break it down. There are 2 great programs and 1 small entry amount. A one-time $100 USD gets you in the first program. You'll cycle 3 times and earn a fully paid position in the $500 USD program. Well, let me show you how it all works. Let's start with program number 1. $100 USD, no membership fee. You will receive for that $100 $2,500 worth of online member services right away. So already you get value. Now, your job is to refer 2 friends who will do the same. That's get started for $100 and refer 2 people that'll get started for $100. You will qualify for the titanium position, which is our top position, just by referring 2 people that pay their $100. Folks, when you're at the top, it takes about 7 days for you to start collecting $500 USD. So how does this work? Okay, folks, when you qualify with 2, you make it to the top position, which is titanium. Now there's 8 empty positions to be filled by all your sales reps, 6 sales reps, and you. So 7 people are going to work to bring in 8 new people. That's not bad if everyone's supposed to bring in 2, right? Okay, so that's how you make your money. We pay you 500 out of the 8 that comes in. Now, cycle out and receive an automatic $100 USD re-entry to do it all again. So you know what that means, folks? You never are out of pocket ever again, except the first 100 that you've ever put in. So when you make 500, stick it in your pocket. Don't let anybody take it from you. It's yours. You don't have to give it back to the company or anyone. Folks, on your 3rd cycle, so the first cycle you make 500, the second cycle 500. The 3rd cycle enters you into program number 2, so you don't get that $500. That $500 goes into program number 2, so you can make a whole lot more money. So let's look at program 2. It's $400 USD plus $100 lifetime membership for a total of $500, and that's paid for by cycle 3 in program number 1. Now, folks, the $400 USD represents 400 in prepaid gift cards, and in Canada, it's 500 Canadian prepaid gift cards. So we're talking about Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, McDonald's, Payless, anywhere that you can buy anything with a prepaid card, gas stations, grocery stores, donut stores. What about Tim Hortons? What about Starbucks? You can get all those gift cards for any denomination that you want, totaling the 500 Canadian or the 400 US. But we don't give you those right away because we leverage that 400 just like we leverage the 100. And I'll show you what happens here. So your 2 referrals from program number 1 will upgrade when they cycle through to qualify you on their 3rd cash out in program 1. So just like you, they learn 500, 500, and the 3rd 500 pays for their program number 2. Folks, you will now qualify for the top position, just like in program 1. It is called titanium. And folks, the same 2 people that you brought in program 1, when they cycle through on their 3rd, they become your 2 referrals for program 2. Isn't that cool? Just as you become the referral for your sponsor as well. Now, when you're at the top, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get there. You will start collecting $1,600 USD. Pretty cool, right? That's a lot of money. You put 100 in, and now you're collecting 1,600. Wow. Plus the 400 USD. Remember, we promised you the prepaid gift cards, so you'll get those. And if you're in Canada, it's $500 in Canadian prepaid gift cards. And everybody gets an automatic $400 re-entry to do it all again. You know what's really fun about this, folks? You will cycle both programs simultaneously. Do you know what that means? It means that when you cycle through program 1, you're still going through a cycle in program 2. So chances are you will get 500, 500, and 1,600, maybe 1,600 again, and 400 and 400, plus the re-entry on both programs. Crazy and awesome. Folks, I want you to build a strong team since our reach is global and online. Your leaders can be anywhere on the planet. You see, we mentioned Grenada. We mentioned Jamaica. We mentioned Singapore, Mexico, Germany. Folks, we're in England. How about the Philippines? This is phenomenal. Reach out to everyone you know. Now, if you watch the movie Jerry Maguire, you will say what? What did they say? Show me the money. So I'm going to show you the money because getting to titanium is where everybody wants to go. You need to get to titanium, which is a green position, to earn money. Take a look at this, folks. This is our success blueprint. And the success blueprint makes a lot of sense. Everybody wants to be titanium, but everyone starts at silver. So if you start at silver, you can split this blueprint when it fills, and then you end up in gold. Split it again, you end up in platinum. Split it again, you end up in titanium. What does splitting mean? It means filling these positions. So everyone's responsible for bringing 2. So when the first 4 fill, this whole side here splits, and someone, whoever has their 2 first, goes to titanium. Isn't that crazy? And when this side splits, somebody who has their 2 first will go to titanium. Okay, and everyone moves up and then opens up 8 new positions. I'll show you how that works. It's really cool. Now, folks, the fastest way to titanium, this is phenomenal because the original way that I just showed you, natural progression takes about 1 week if everyone does what they're supposed to do. But here, this is awesome because you may come in as a silver. And then, folks, you may bring in the next one and the next one. You bring in your first 2. And the cool thing about this is as you bring your 2 in, that qualifies you to become titanium. And if you did that in 15 minutes, that's pretty cool, right? Because most people take a week to do it. But others are coming in doing it in 15 minutes or an hour or a day, whatever it is. Okay, you will get to titanium. But you see, you don't get to titanium here. You're qualified. But to get to titanium, the 3rd person needs to come in. So if you brought that 3rd one in, the silver number 4, then it splits the blueprint. See where the line is here? The blueprint splits. Somebody becomes titanium. More than likely, it's you if you've got your 2 first. Because if gold 1 and gold 2 and platinum 1 do not have their 2, that means you go straight to titanium and start collecting. What do you start collecting? $500, because there'll be a new 8 silver positions open up just for you. Let me show you how that goes. But first off, folks, to get in titanium, it only takes 3 simple steps. You and 2, date and time stamped, and 1 more. Okay, you and 2 and 1 more, and that brings you straight to titanium. Isn't that cool? And you know the cool thing about our system is you don't have to wait till all 8 positions split. You just have to wait, Phil, you just have to wait for these 4, the side you're on. So when 4 happens, this whole thing splits and someone goes to titanium. Isn't that cool? All right, so you don't have to worry about the others. Okay, so watch how the blueprint actually splits. So there's a blueprint, okay? So we've got our titanium, we've got our 2 platinums and 4 golds and 8 silver empty positions waiting to be filled. Here's you. You brought in your first, your second, and 1 more. That constitutes a split. There's 4. So we create a brand new titanium in a brand new success blueprint. Do you see that? And you're the titanium because you were first. Okay, so now the original titanium, he wants to get out of this board. He wants to move forward. So he fills his blueprint, helps the team do that. So they fill position 5, 6, 7, and then 8 pays for his reentry. But we also create a brand new success blueprint and a brand new titanium with 8 silver positions waiting for them to fill with their team. What's your team? Your team are these guys. 2 platinums, 4 golds. That's 6 team members plus you 7 to fill these 8 positions. And you all only require 2 each. You may have your 2, of course, because you became titanium, but you can bring more than 2. And the platinums need their 2 and the golds need their 2. Bottom line is there's 3 people to fill 4 positions. Isn't that cool? Anyone can do that. Okay, and that's what you want to do. So now, how do you cash out? This is very, very important. You get started. You get your 2 referrals, their date and time stamped. It shows exactly when they started, what day, and what time. And then you become titanium. When it's your turn, you'll start collecting what? $500 USD in cash and $100 reentry, all from the 8 positions filling because you became titanium. Folks, every time we create a new titanium, there's 8 empty silver positions that they receive, so they could collect 5 positions out of the 8. You get that? So when you become titanium, you don't collect from your sponsor's 8 or the 8 that are around you. You have to become titanium, and then you're given 8 empty spaces to be filled by you and your team. So we talked about reentry, folks. That's you. Let's talk about this. This is a true follow me system. Do you know what that means? It means everyone that you sponsor, everyone that you bring to the table in your name follows you. And everyone that they bring follows them so they could follow you. And everyone they bring follow them so they can follow their sponsors and follow you. Isn't that cool? Folks, this is what we're talking about. Okay? They will always come back and requalify you as if you just got a new person on your subsequent journeys. Now, Remember, when you got started, you brought in 3 people and you only need 2 per journey. So the third one counts as a pending referral so that when you come back in silver after cycling out, you'll already have 1 person traveling with you and all you need is 1 more. Isn't that cool? Okay, so that's what we need to do. What if you had 2 in the bank? You'd be fully qualified to go to titanium right away again. And what if you had 4 or 6 or 8 or 10? You get the message. You're qualified for 5 more journeys if you had 10 in the bank. So get excited and share the opportunity with as many as you can. There are people on the phone call right now that have shared the opportunity with over 100 people that said yes. So you got to know that if you believe in what you're doing, then people will believe it as well. Okay, so here's a recap. It's quite simple. Attend a briefing online or in person. You are here. Folks, get started for $100 USD, no membership fee tonight. Get started now. Let's do this. Share the opportunity with at least 2 people and make 2 referrals of $100 USD quickly. Do that quickly so that you can qualify to get to the top right away. Now help your team do the same because teamwork makes the dream work, right? Become titanium and start collecting $500 USD plus $100 USD re-entry. We pay for that. And you can do it again and again and again and never pay us ever again. Now, folks, when we got started, we talked about valuable member benefits that you get for the $100 that you pay. Isn't this cool? Because if you decide, and when you decide to join Quicksilver Cash tonight, you will be given immediate access to over $2,500 in useful online member benefits. And these benefits include, but are not limited to, success videos, learning languages, promo certificates, health and fitness, self-empowerment, cooking and recipes, your very own travel booking engine, and much, much more. Folks, that's what we're talking about. But getting started is very simple as well. Okay, immediately after you sign up on your sponsor's link, so your sponsor has to give you a link, a screen will appear that shows you the $500 program and the $100 program. Now, you can pay directly Bitcoin or any other coin right there on the site. Okay, but the options for payment include PayPal, includes cash, email transfer, direct deposit in TD Bank in America or TD Canada Trust in Canada, Western Union, and MoneyGram. Okay, so folks, this is really cool. Once you do choose your payment, you pay and we'll activate you right away so that you can be an official member with your very own back office showing you who's working with you, who's on your team, who's on your blueprint, how many more positions need to be filled, how many you need to become titanium, how much money you've earned, and what to do with your money, how does it work? And, you know, there's a whole lot more, but it's all good stuff. Everything for you to learn about who we are at Quicksilver Cash. Folks, there's a life change ahead. And life changes very often. It happens every day and always changes forward, not backwards, right? So if you're going forward in life, don't let anything get in your way because you're headed towards your change. And make that change something special. Make sure that you are successful in whatever you're doing by pressing forward. Don't go backwards. And don't listen to the naysayers. There's 1 or 2 people out there that tell you this doesn't work. But you need to talk to the people that tell you how much it works. This is phenomenal. Folks, my name's Chris Swayze. I'm your CEO and founder of Quicksilver Cash. I want to welcome you to the team. Our phone number here is 437-775-CASH, 2274, or quicksilvercash@gmail.com. You can send your queries or your email transfers if you're in Canada, and quicksilvercash.com. If you missed everything I just said, you can find it on the website, including the presentation. Folks, I want to thank you for spending this time with us. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here. Thank you very much for joining us. Get back to the person who brought you here so that you can have this opportunity for the future.